Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Depends the country you are, where you are watching for. This is another day. This is another day. I believe that God will make it possible for us to see these days, and this is the day God have created for us. Today, I will be talking about foundation in marriage. Foundation in marriage, which is which is a matter in marriage, in any kind of relationship you are. There must be foundation that you have laid down that will make whenever there is any strong or something problem in the relationship, you will have an assurance that no matter this relationship will not cut up or it will not break up because of the foundation you have laid so far. Because some of us they marry or go into relationship without knowing that there are some sacrifice you need to offer to stay in that relationship. Even in difficult time, because of the sacrifice that you lay before, it will enable you to gain ground and rest in that foundation. What am I talking about? This morning, I will be throwing light a little by little so that people may understand why I titled this foundation in marriage. Because in marriage, it concerns people, union, couples, this matter. Because many of us, we find it difficult to know where the problem is coming or how to solve problem at hand when there is conflict in a marriage. Some of us marry only our husband or our wife, not knowing that you're supposed to have mutual energy whereby before you go into conclusion or say, okay, let me be with this person, we will be forever. There must be foundation you need to learn. The foundation, there are many foundations. All that you will keep the man be happy or keep the woman happy. But I know attention is the first foundation. Having attention, showing care, giving attention to each other is very but there are some things also we lack when many of us marry or into relationship. We forgot that this person we marry to is coming from somewhere. You will not think that this person just fall from heaven, or maybe no relative, nothing may have relative, siblings, all of them. If you don't want to have problem in your marriage, because I see today some of us don't even have a contact to our mother-in-law or another father-in-law or sibling. You believe when you marry the man, you make the man happy, or one day you will not have problem with this man. If you cannot get a contact to your mother-in-law or father-in-law or sibling, if it not be all the whole sibling, you must get the one that is okay. This one I have a good rapport, contact every time. Even I know that some of the women, they don't even have their husband mother or their mother-in-law phone number to even contact them for time to time. But if you marry to a man, you know this man, he gets papa, he get mama. You supposed to take this papa and mama as your own. Likewise, you the men. You no go call your mama say okay because I call my mama, na you know whether you wan talk to your mama. We not even talk about giving money, the aspect of say maybe spending money for them, all those kind of thing. Personal relationship, the way you flow with them matter a lot. Because one day problem will come when you will need the parents or the sibling, you will not see them. In anything your husband or your wife tell their family is the one they will believe, because they have never heard anything from you. It's very compulsory when you marry to a woman, try to be one of their family. Try to do everything possible to make sure that you get good relationship with the family where you marry. Likewise you the women, where the man husband house where you dey, nothing say na only the man you dey marry. If the mama wan go there or the family simply wan go there, make dem go there. Because those simply the mother that you think say dem no get any right for your marriage, e get the day when you do your husband something wey be say your husband go provoke tell dem, na only small thing dem go just add join am, dem go push you out of that marriage, because you no lay foundation. You believe only you na you wan marry, you no need anybody in your relationship. Not be say I dey say make dem come dey interfere into your relationship o, no, dem no go not be interfere. Just call dem time to time, relate with dem, so that all dem also go still relate with you. Dem go know your mind, you will know their mind. In times of difficult, they will be there for you, you will be there for them. Your husband simply they can easily call you, seek advice from you if you have a good rapport with them. Likewise you, when you are passing difficulties, there are things you don't even want to share with your husband. You can even have a personal relationship with their sibling or their mother you will even like to share with. Even there are some things also it's okay, I don't want to share this one with my mother-in-law, or share with my husband. Let me share with my mother-in-law, so that it will give me idea of what I will do next. But some of us, we think when we marry, even many of those women, and they want make the husband parents die before they marry them. And you see some of them, they will tell you say they don't want make the marry man when he get mama, so that they will not have anything to do with mother-in-law, which is very wrong. And you forgot time will still come also, you will become a mother-in-law also. Anything we are doing in life, let's think far, not only today, because many home don break up because of this issue. Na my mother-in-law no like me, my wife, my husband people no like me. If they no like you, you are the cost. For before you get into that marriage, you go know whether these people like you or they no go like you. If they like you, you stay. If you see say the beginning you force yourself make they like you, they no like you, no need of going into that relationship because say you want marry, or you see wetin you see for that man. The same thing when you see for that man one day go expire, then you go dey look for the sibling or maybe friend that time fit not help you out of this issue. But if you get good relationship with the family, they go fit still say okay, no, my pikin, this woman no get where they go, we too like am, and this woman we not believe say wetin you talk say go fit do am. They go fight for you in your behalf. Having good time with your husband is also much a lot. Giving attention to your wife is still the foundation. Because when you dey give your husband attention, I see no reason why your husband go out, maybe you say he go dey cheat on you or you cheat on am. Now when you don't have a good rapport, good communication at home, and somebody else is communicating with you outside, you always like to go to that place. Maybe Your motive of going out to communicate with person was not a motive to having a sexual relationship, but when the rapport, the way they are doing things is getting too much, getting closer, but before they fall into that temptation they will not know. Some of this problem come from lack of communication at home, whether from man or from woman. Because when you are at home, you don't know how to communicate with your wife. You don't know the time to communicate with your husband. You don't know when your husband is happy, or you don't know when your husband is feeling sad, because you people don't normally have time for each other. Those are the things that easily break home. Lack of communication, lack of understanding each other, lack of understanding. You don't understand who you are living with. Who you're living with, you don't even understand you. It's better not to force yourself into marriage where you know whereby you are just forcing yourself because of material things or whatever. It's better you marry to the person you love. Your mind say, okay, this is where my mind ask me to go, not because of I don't want to suffer. If I marry this person, it will survive me and my family. What of if this man marry you, don't have any love for your family? There are things we put into consideration before we consider before we go into relationship. First of all, if the family of the person is not welcoming you into that house, don't force yourself. You try to make them love you, they don't want. Don't force yourself. There is no time you will be in that marriage when you will have peace, because time to time they will visit. If they come to visit their pikin, you no go pursue am comot say because say you no like them. If they are staying 2 days 3 days, and that 2 3 days is like snake, rat and cat and rat, you see you are in danger. In any little and in any little mistake, they will kick you out of the house. Because everywhere now, my mother-in-law, my brother-in-law, my husband people, they not like me. You know for the beginning, not be when you don't know, you think you will change the situation, whereby the foundation you lay on a wrong foundation. It's better you lay foundation the way you can build on it and have a rest of mind, have assurance that even when there is a heavy blow, it cannot shake. Not to lay in a wrong foundation in any little breeze, it blow you out, because there is no strong foundation. Why so concerned about marriage relationship? Because if both parents are not living according to the way they supposed to live, they pass it on to their children, and it will become a generational problem. This is the reason why today we see some of the women, they will tell you, this is how my mother told me, this is how my mother live with my father, or this is how my father leave my mother. Any pikin when e see papa dey beat im mama, know how when be say that pikin go still marry, no go beat im wife. Any girl when be say e see im mama dey curse im husband, im papa, e go still marry, e go think am say na normal, e go still curse, e go dey curse the husband. There you see say the relationship come finish, the man say I no want. If e happen to be say this woman get children, come get all those be say na girls e get, The woman now say okay I see you let me look for another man. The woman go dey carry different men dey come, go dey pollute the ones wey be say e born. Those one go dey learn for am. At the end, tell me how those children go take reach the age before they go dey marry, before they go dey get belle. If not be even marry, if they marry good, go dey carry belle come for left and right because na wetin their mama dey do for their present. If you settle down reason where this problem is coming from, is because their mother lay on wrong foundation. Because if you lay build in a solid foundation, you will not find all this issue at the end. There are some issue that will happen that your husband will say you must pack out of my house. The family will say no, you are not going anywhere. And there is also where the husband say you will go out, you will call the family. You will say no, this is husband and wife issue. You people have to settle it. I am not the one to tell my brother who to marry. You see, you know when you are passing those kind of situation in your marriage, change now. Change now. It's still not too late to carve your way because your foundation is shaking. Especially you women that don't know how to say sorry. Sorry go a lot way to fix on a shaking foundation. When your foundation be shaking, learn how to say sorry. Learn how to say sorry. Learn how to let go. Many of you think you have a good heart, but you don't know how to say let's go, or forgive me, or sorry, even though when you know you are not at the fault, because we are not in the court, just in a marriage. Nobody will say why you say let's go. Now you know why you say let's go, because you want your home to be settled, so that you will not pass this problem also to your children. It hardly before you see some children that pass this kind of situation, that God set free from them, that have God's mind, that will always free from this familiar cause or familiar problem, because your father have passed the same thing. He will pass it to the children, but it is only by God's grace that will make these children to be wise and have a God wisdom to understand that what that happened in during my father or my mother was lack of understanding. Maybe it might be pride. How can I say sorry to my husband? He's supposed to be the one to say sorry. Or can I say sorry to my wife? She's supposed to be the one telling me sorry. Those are pride. If you say sorry, it will not take anything from you. Just sorry, forgive me. Whether na you wrong or na she wrong, anyone may wrong. Anyone may say sorry for peace to reign. Let's lay our foundation the way our foundation will not shake tomorrow and break out. Because doing a court marriage, having a children in a relationship is not guarantee. If you don't have a good relationship, you don't have attention for your spouse or whosoever you may be. If there is not attention, no feelings, nothing of okay, let me revise my action, or let me just say sorry. If you are not having all those mind, you may have money more than the man, or the man may not have anything. He don't have anything of it's okay, let me return back. You always remember the bad side of you until everything got spoiled. This morning, I wake up with another reason, but this is not the message I'm supposed to give today. But there are something that make me come out to just drop this message. A foundation must be solid so that you can build on it. If your foundation is not solid, don't build on it. If you are in a relationship, no one of the sibling, no one of the family welcome you into that house. Even when they see you, they are no more happy, they are no more free. They did not take you as one of them. Just leave that relationship before it will go too late. It will better when you know man or know woman. Try to know the family where you are going first before you think of say I want to engage anyone. You want to engage in anything. Just try to know say this family these people they welcome me or they not welcome me. If you are a adult, you are a man enough or a woman enough, you have to understand the eyes that people used to look at you when the first day they see you, or even continually 2 3 4 times like this. You know, yes, these people they are accommodating. If they don't welcome you in that house, my brother, my sister, don't force yourself. Because many of us now we marry, we don't even know the our in-laws house. We don't even have their number, we don't even have their contact to talk of, which is very bad. And you say I am married. You married to who? Only the man, only the woman. If something happen tomorrow, nowhere to run to. If you are in this position, please think twice. Go back and make effort to repair what you think it spoiled. Nothing It's not too late. Because if anything spoil, it can be repaired. Don't let it scatter. Because when it scatter, it's to couple, it's not easy. It is only God that make a dry boat to rise again. If you think we human being will make a dry boat to rise, it cannot work. It's when somebody is sick, doctor can heal, but when he die, there is no life anymore. Doctor cannot do anything. Now your marriage is shaking. You know the little problem where the fault is coming from. Why can't you have a change of mind now or before it got late? Don't think because if my husband drive me, I will go and rent or I go to my father's house. This is not the issue. You may go to your father's house. You may be welcome back to your father's house or your mother's house. It will never be as before when you have never went to your husband's house or to your father anywhere. The love they have for you before when you was a single, after giving birth or going into relationship and come back, it will be reduced. It will be reduced. It can never be the same. When you are in a relationship, try to do everything possible. Love your in-laws as the even love them the way you love your wife. Don't love your wife alone. Say because I have married, or maybe your family, your wife family passing through difficult. You say no, it not concern me. Let's wetin concern that family concern you. Likewise you the women. Not say because say na my man, na my husband I know, na dem know. If at all say you no get anything to support that family, your advice alone will go far away from them to recover. Marry both husband, sibling, mother together. Because when there is problem in your marriage, this is the people you will call. The friends of your husband may not help you at that time. Because your friend of all those her friend when they follow your husband they come house. Now the bad side of you na they go dey copy anytime when you take follow your husband come. Why your wife dey do like this? No, my wife no fit do this one to me, but their wife do worst. Now they go first tell your husband say I no fit take this one o, I no go come your house again. Your husband now go dey come and say you dey disgrace me in the front of my friends. And if all those things dey happen, for you to cry now say okay let me I call my mother-in-law, my husband sibling to report my husband to am, you no get anyone when you dey good relationship with. You see you lay in a wrong foundation. It's better you make sure all those things not happen in your marriage, before you get into that marriage, try to carve that way. Try to make that foundation solid before you lay on it. If it is only your husband love you, say don't worry, forget my mother and my parent, my simbri, we will marry. My sister, don't go into that marriage. It will not lead you to anywhere. It will not lead you. There is nothing you will do that family will not come and visit your husband. They will come one day. Anytime they come, they will give you problem, and you will start regretting. Is it not better you don't go there before you will come dey wait when that regret will come? I know many of us dey pass this situation now. Please, if you know say you dey into relationship now, you never engage, you never marry, you never carry belle, try make sure say you with the family know each other. If at all say na 2 weeks or a week na don dey talk, try to dey talk to the family, so that you know more about where you are going to. No be say you don run enter finish, you come say tell me say papa has near so place. At the end, not even there at all. Many of us now don even dey marry spirit, they don't even know who be who. At the end, we leave problem behind for our children. We make our children to suffer for what they don't know, because of our selfish interest. We don't want our simbri, we don't want our family to know anything concerning us in our marriage. But they will not know anything if you lay well in your husband house, or your husband do mean well to you. You share that mutual love. When they say love, you love. When they say love, but people don't really know what is love. Not by saying love for mass, say I love you. Show your love. Show caring, attention. Whenever the person need you, let them see you. Anytime when he say yes, and you need the feeling of husband, feeling of wife, you dey there for her. If you don't not be only money, when you sometimes go out together, we go playing ground, or maybe people when they go party, when they go club, you go out with your wife. You go together, you get that feeling, have the time. Not be only time for money. There is time for money. When you want to make money, you go. It's time for money. There is time for family. There is time for everything. Take your children out. Let children know the reason why you bring them into the earth. Not be say your children can't see people when they do it for them for outside tomorrow. You can't say why these children they run after another people, because you don't have time for them. Even you mother also, some of the women mother, they don't have time for their children, because they don't learn it. Just attention. Be there for me, I will be there for you. Watch my back, I watch your back. Now be love. Not be for mouth. I love you, honey. I love you, baby. Those one are just words of mouth. In your heart, you know who love you. Even you simply, if they love you, not be by calling you our wife. No. There will be there is something more special than that, the word they will use, that you will know. Yes, sometimes your simply they will call your wife in your behalf. Not be saying anytime be say they want to talk to them through you. Any person be saying that your true husband, they talk to your simply. I bet have your change of mind now. Just find how you get your own personal contact with them. Talk to them in behalf of your husband. Talk to them in behalf of your wife. Don't be say when your wife dey, when you want to talk to your mama, now you say, yeah, give me, I talk to her. By force greeting. By force greeting. If you want to talk to your mother-in-law, when you give birth to a woman, when you marry, you go dey wait make your husband, your wife call am before you collect food, talk to her. This is not the way. Love your in-law as you love your wife. You women also has to love your in-law as you love your husband. And you all those nowadays guys that say, okay, before I marry my husband father, be husband, mother, parents will die. Have change of mind. If you want them to die before you marry, you also will have one for your own mind. Say you go die before your children marry. Now vice versa. Lay your foundation where the foundation not will break when breeze blow. But if you lay your foundation well, no matter the amount of rain and erosion, it can never sweep your house because that foundation have been laid well. If this each message touches you, have change of mind. The only favor I need for you people, just hit follow me, like, share, help me share this message. Until I come your way next time, remain blessed. See you. Bye.